Hi there, Elise Dewsberry here from New Musicals Inc. with the 101st installment of my vlog, How to Get No Feedback from Elise. What I'd like to do now is start a sort of a little mini series. I think I'm going to have about maybe 6 or 7 little short vlogs over the next few months that are about pitching your musical. Generally speaking, in around April, of the year, I often have a pitch conference. This year, I'm not doing the pitch conference in 2026. I'm going to wait and do it in 2027. So I thought I would take this opportunity to give you some advice about pitching in general, sort of in place of the pitch conference for this year. So I'm going to do about 7 different short videos about it. So to start with, well, let's just say, what do I mean by pitching? Um, I talk a lot about, how to write your musical, things you should remember, things you should be doing when you're writing your musical. But at the end of the day, once you've got your musical, you need to figure out how to get it out there somewhere. How do you get it out to somebody? How do you get them to pay any attention to it? How do you get the chance to get it produced? And that's not an easy thing, heaven knows. It's a tough business out there. And it's a dangerous business financially for people who are willing to put money into producing new musicals. And so it's not easy to get their attention and to get them to open up their wallets to help you get your show produced. So these are just some ideas about, if you do get an opportunity to pitch your musical to a potential producer, how should you present it to them to try and get their interest? So for this first step in the process of pitching your musical, I'm going to say that I think perhaps one of the most important places to start is, why do you need to write this particular musical? And why should I, as a producer, care about that? Because you have to remember that if a producer gets on board with your musical, they will likely be spending many years with you. Not only will they be spending lots of money on you, but they will be spending many years with you. It's a long process to get a musical going, to raise the money, to get initial productions, to go further on and have more productions, and to try and keep the ball rolling. And so they need to know what kind of a person you are, how you are to work with, and how important is this musical to you? Not just I want to get my musical produced, but why this musical and why are you the one who has to write it? There needs to be a passion there. Um, there needs to be a sense that it is vitally important for you to say what you want to say with this musical. So I think, generally speaking, and there are exceptions to this, of course, but generally speaking, I don't think it's enough to just say, "Oh, this is a really cool idea," or "I thought this would be a great idea for a musical." Those things are important, but honestly, beyond that, it's really more about, why is it important to you that this message get out there into the world? What are you trying to say, and why are you the one who should be saying it? People need to connect with your passion for the musical if they're going to spend all these years with you. So really give that some thought. And I think when you're approaching producers, that's one of the first places to come from. Why you, and why should I care? Um, so that's these are going to be short, these little vignettes about pitching. So I'm going to move on, and we'll see you next month with another little thought bubble about what to do when you're pitching your musical to potential producers. Okay, so goodbye.